Hey, Docu-Commentarians. Hope you've cleaned yourselves up.
We gave you time.
Yeah, we did. We gave you plenty of time. It's been a while. I'm so sorry, by the way. I shouldn't have started this by insulting you guys because we've been bad to you. We haven't been good.
I mean, it hasn't been that long.
It's been terrible to you. Like a mother ringing the dinner bell and her kids don't come back for like a day and a half.
Which one are we?
The kids?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a bad analogy. Anyways, I was gone for a week. I was on the road, which is dope. I got to my own hype man now. Got to open for Wendy Liebman at the Bing Crosby Theater in Spokane. Not yesterday, but the Saturday before. What Saturday was that? Was it the 21st? It was. Opened her there. Totally cool. Really fun working with Wendy. She's amazing. She just like rapid fire. Like it's one of those things where I saw dumb people in the audience get just overwhelmed and
couldn't handle how much was
cross
coming
their
out.
arms. Like I don't know about this.
I'm just shutting down.
There's too many things to laugh at.
I'm gonna call it a night. I saw when I did the Burbank Comedy Festival. Whenever I was one of the best fucking comedians they ever saw at that festival.
What do they call it? Best of the Fest?
They called it the Best of the Fest.
Damn right they did.
Yeah, and your boy was one. And so she hosted one of the shows. And, dude, she was in between every comic, had the most perfect setup punchline joke about them or about a joke they did in their set. Like, it was off the cut. Like, it was pretty off the cuff.
No,
like,
she's amazing.
She was writing, like, as it went. Like, it was crazy how good she was, dude.
Yeah, she's really, really good.
Yeah, I can't imagine putting stuff together that quickly, like the way she was doing it. Like,
you've been doing it that long, you know what I mean?
I know, right?
Just a pro. So yeah, I got to work with her. That was great. And then I got to do. It was really cool, man. I got to hang with this guy, Dees Casillas, which he's a Spokane comic, and he actually has a more popular podcast than we do. So,
man, don't.
You guys should go check out his podcast. I think it's good. I haven't listened to it. It's
what the fuck is happening right now?
Social Hour.
Why are we promoting this dude's podcast?
I have a slippery slope, man. Slippery slope. Now I'm actually on his side.
Yeah, what the fuck? Co-host? Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah. No, well.
Yeah, I know him too.
Anyways.
And I don't want you to ever look him up. All right? That's how Chase feels about this.
Trying to paint a picture of who he is.
He's somebody that you'll never know about because you shouldn't look him up. Because you should be listening to another episode of our podcast.
Chase.
Every time you have a thought about Dees Casilia, whatever the fuck his last name is, you listen to our podcast.
Well, great. Now you're not going to get to work for him, Chase. So how's that?
We're still friends.
Yeah, well, his stuff was really cool. We actually we rafted down the river. Well, first of all, I had one day where he invited me to the lake because he's going to the lake, and I was like, well, he'll be back soon because we have this show.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, I got work to do. I went to his library and just hung out in a library like a maniac for 6 hours.
What a fucking lunatic you are.
Yeah, I know. And I got a lot done, but you look at the other people who are doing that and they're all fucking weird and crazy and you're
look at all these
shit,
fucking weirdos.
I'm one of these weird guys. Oh boy. And there's always a guy who looks Amish but he's not because he's watching YouTube videos on his cell phone and he just sneezes just across the room and you're like, that's fucking gross, dude. You have to stop. Everyone wants you to stop and he just doesn't. And he's just he left the Amish and found technology, but he just kind of was like, but I'm gonna still sneeze on people.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing against sneezing on people.
Big thing about
also,
Amish,
you always see that guy.
The Amish like to sneeze on you. I think that's what I've learned.
It's one of the few pleasures they have when
they sneeze right in your
face.
face.
Have to make your own butter.
And as the snot rocket enters your eye, that's when they. That's a big deal to them. that's all.
I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a lot right now.
I'm making it up, but yeah. And then I started texting him, and he didn't text me back. And I wandered. I just went to a park. I walked laps around a running track.
Yeah.
I was like, might as well get in shape.
Right.
And then
I've done a walk around a park.
I started reading a book under a tree like I'm fucking Huckleberry Finn.
Waiting on an apple to fall on your head.
Yeah, man. Just like a weird and that's not what other people are doing. It was weird I was doing that.
Yeah.
But I was trying to live it, own it. And yeah, and then he finally was just
That's what's great about about just being a comedian and the amount of time that you have.
Oh yeah.
It's like, dude, you can just sit under a tree and read a book if you fucking feel like it.
Ooh, I'm a simple man.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You just do it whenever.
Get this technology out of my face. Give me a tree. I'll take a book.
I'm gonna go sneeze.
I've had like 8 people tell me I should buy a Kindle. I don't want to buy a Kindle, man.
Who's still pushing Kindles?
Everyone's
Jesus.
pushing. Like I don't know.
I like a book, man. I'm
Me
alright
too.
with a book.
Me too.
I only read so many anyway. I think I can handle. Handle
carry
putting
on,
another
5, 6 books.
Yeah, I think I can handle putting another 1 or 2 on the shelf a year or whatever. Like, they're gonna be about comedy or showbiz or something. Like, it's not, I don't need a Kindle for that.
Yeah. Well then,
my eyes. You worried about my fucking eyes and or I guess it's more the storage of books than the being able to read it type thing.
Yeah.
But
well, anyways.
That was I was thinking of like, why wouldn't I just read it on my phone? Because you can like download the Kindle app. Like on
yeah,
your
we got
phone.
yeah.
I had to explain myself out of
Deep into your
what I was
thought
having.
process.
Yeah.
I get how your brain works now.
Yeah.
Anyways, I didn't even wind up meeting up with him. I just went to the show. I like changed my card and went to the show, and it was at
From the Sweaty Park.
yeah. And then I did like it's a dueling piano bar, so we did a set there. And the next day we went. We floated down a river, which was super fun.
You went tiki tubing?
What's that?
You went tiki tubing?
Tiki tubing.
Yeah.
Explain yourself.
Big rafts, like inflatable rafts and
Uh-huh.
stuff, and floats.
Yeah.
And you you sit in a river, and it usually pretty much goes in a big ass circle for miles and miles or whatever. And
no, what?
And you drink
river that goes in a circle?
Oh man, okay. So in Louisiana, there's a lot of just
you're
like
talking about like a lazy river.
there's similar, but it's swampy, and so there's a lot of like just rivers where people can set up where they basically you just float it 2 or 3 hours down the fucking down the river, and you sit in rafts, and you can bring your coolers, and you just fucking drink beer, and you just do real rednecky shit on a river for a couple hours. So I don't know, they call it tiki tubing.
Oh no, I guess this was just regular tubing.
Oh yeah, so you got to redneck shit up a little bit.
Yeah.
You got to get.
Hey, it was fun, man. There was like some rapids and shit, but
Oh no, fuck all that. See,
Yeah.
no, ours is I'm a much slower man.
Yeah, no,
because
I
this
was
is
waiting to
my-
drop the rapids on you.
My version of being in a river is calmly drinking beer as I float. I'm not fucking working for anything like that.
No, the people I was with kept like alluding to the fact they're like, "Ooh, we could have died there," and that's when I was like, "Oh, is this not just fun?"
Yeah, that's
I
not-
thought we were just having fun, guys.
Yeah, that's you need to try tiki tubing.
Yeah,
If
I
we
should.
end up going to Louisiana whenever we tour,
Oh.
we're gonna fucking tiki tube. One day.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, also, so that the place where we went tubing, I found out as we were going, I'm like, man, there's a lot of like random just dudes hanging out along these creek, like these riverbeds,
Mhm.
way out in the park. Like what? And then Deese casually was like, yeah, this is like a real big gay hookup spot. And I totally just saw like naked dudes just hanging around. Like I think one dude was getting a beach and he just like pulled his shorts up, but
He got a little embarrassed.
his ass was still out. I was like, well, there's like kids with us. And I'm like, man. But, so good. Weird Spokane. That was a weird,
Weird choice.
yeah, have some trust. Let them into your house. You know what I mean? Why are you
Give him some shelter, gets dick sucked. I
yeah,
mean,
making the
a man
river part of it?
deserves a roof over his head
Oh, boy.
while he's getting his dick sucked. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, at least.
I mean, that's the American dream. is
Yeah.
to comfortably get your dick sucked. in your house.
Someplace where there's a door where the dog can't look at you.
Exactly. Man, dogs love looking at you while you fucking.
Oh, man. Anyway.
You ever been with a girl that just doesn't give a fuck about
Yeah,
that?
oh, yeah,
I
yeah,
hate
yeah.
it. I hate like I give so
I had
much
a bit
a fuck
about it. You
about
never heard
that.
a bit
yeah.
about it? For a while, there's that app Rover,
Mhm.
and I like got on it, and I never really did anything.
Okay.
Because I was just like, it's actually kind of weird going to like a person's house to take care of the dog, and it wasn't like a cool dog. Like I only got
What
like the big
Rover's
scary
like
ones.
a dog walking?
Yeah, I should have
something?
explained that. It's like you just like people sign up for it, and then you go to their house, and like they leave like a lock and a lock safe, and you just let their dog out and do whatever they want you to do with their
Okay.
dog. Yeah, just take care of the dog.
Mm.
Yeah, and then it was just like the only ones I would get were like big scary dogs, and the guys are always like, I know he looks scary, but he's really just gentle, but he's very strong, and we need a big man to like take care of this dog. And I just never. One time I almost did, and the dude and his dog got hit by a car.
Shit.
Yeah, yeah.
The dude and his dog
And
got
the
hit by a
dog.
car?
he was like, yeah, big
Holy
news.
fuck.
He called me. I got big news. Yeah. Anyways, so this
Lots
Rover
changed.
app.
Holy fuck.
This Rover app, I realized it was mostly women, and I popped over to the Tinder app and started dating girls that worked on the Rover app because I'll tell you what, most of the people hiring you to take care of their dogs live in nice-ass houses and cool-ass neighborhoods.
All right.
And you can just fuck all over that house.
Okay.
You can just
Yeah, you can.
really go to town on it, man. Just paint the walls.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Like, and the weird thing is, it was the girl was the one working, but like I'm sure they had nanny cams. Like these rich ass tech people.
Yeah, they're gonna take care of it. Yeah,
They're gonna have nanny cams to make sure you're taking care of the dog or whatever. And it's just fucking.
Just fucking.
So
I get a tape. You send me a link.
yeah, but then like, I don't think I ever fucked anybody in sort of somebody's dog, but like girls I've dated had dogs that were, it was like seriously. Like I used to have I had a whole bit about it because I don't know. I feel like a dog. What makes a dog special to me, and I'm going way out, guys. I'm being vulnerable here, so you can stick with me. What makes a dog great is just from the time it's a puppy, it only understands like so much from you. And I think I've read that like dogs, the couple things they've gotten from people is like they actually have empathy, so they can like sense emotion.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know, whatever else that is.
Okay.
And so.
We at least got emotion.
But when you go to your dog, like if you're one of those people who like loves their dog, every time you look at your dog and you're just like, oh, I fucking love this dog. God damn, you fucking dog, look at you. You're like petting it. That's all going to that dog, and he's just like, that's who this person is. They're just a fucking great person. So you just really putting like the best parts of you into this dog. And then all of a sudden I'm fucking somebody in front of that dog. And I'm like, this dog has only had good shit his entire life. And now like this little Horcrux is getting tainted by whatever foulness I'm exuding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the theory.
Yeah, I don't feel good about it.
I wasn't sure which angle you're going to take
I
with
feel
it.
like I'm breaking the dog's heart every time.
I at first I kind of thought you were going to say that like because whenever you're fucking you're into it or whatever, like you're excited, like there's a love to that. And I thought you were going to say that like that's why your dog's watching you because it's like a similar thing.
No love.
But
there.
you went the other way. You went the other way.
Yeah.
Of this horrible thing that you're doing to that.
Poor dog.
Poor dog.
Very sensitive noses. Very good smelling. Anyways, God, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, they went. Let's see. I did a couple more. I did Etsy Bravo, which is a bar in Pullman you got to go do.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it was great. It was like a huge ballroom, packed out. It was just a great comedy crowd. Did a place called Shooters in Lewiston, which is everything you think it is, and more. They had like 30 dartboards, like professional dartboards in the back. Like it would look like a football field of dartboards, and I was just like, "Holy, this place is huge!" And they're like, "Yeah, thanks." I'm like, "But I winter there are 30 people playing darts.
Yeah,
like, it's crazy."
When do you need more than?
They must have tournaments or something.
Than 3 dartboards.
Oh, also, it's so funny. I've heard this from like 3 people when I went to this place. They have like a hole in the wall by the kitchen, and you can throw, like I guess normally you can throw a football, and you can throw the football through the hole in the wall. You win like a free dinner or something like that. But
so assholes are just chunking footballs in there all the time, hitting the wall and stuff.
But for the comics, that's where you're standing is kind of by the hole in the wall. So he put like a brick wall. Wallpaper over it.
Yeah.
But like I guess every single comic comes in, he like takes you back and shows it to you, and he's like, "It's this cool hole in the wall we have." And like it was so funny because as soon as he got there, he's like, "I need to talk to you for a second." I'm like, "Is it the hole in the wall where the boys can see it all?" And he was like, "Yeah, how'd you know that?" And I'm like, "It's
the word's out, man. The word's out.
Yeah. It's so that was cool. And then I did a brewery in Boise. That was a ton of fun. It was just outdoors, very chill. like, I'm so used to performing in like a comedy club where everyone's packed in and you're just on top of them, just and you're trying to destroy super hard. And it's kind of fun just to like have a beer and in front of a bunch of people who are like reclined back in like lawn chairs, and you got a beer, they got beers, you're all just drinking beers and like just tossing jokes out there, and like they get laughs, but it's it doesn't really matter. You're like, these are just.
It's all about the beers.
Yeah, I'm more about getting drunk. And, I guess I've always been more of an alcoholic than a comedian, actually. I've got like Rainier beer and bourbon in front of me, and just like, yeah, here we go. It's Saturday. It's fine.
Yeah, go for it, man. I drank earlier tonight.
Good. I don't feel bad. Yeah. Oh, and okay. So this is gonna be a long intro, but I think it's pretty fun. And then I went down to Carson City, Nevada, and I worked the Carson City Comedy Club at the Nugget Casino there. And man, Nevada is full of the craziest goddamn people. Not one interaction I had with anyone in Carson City was a normal interaction. Everything was weird. Everything was off-putting. Everything, you're like, God, you guys just not get. I don't know. I mean, I'm not shitting on them. It was fun, but I've
never spent time. I've driven through Nevada, but I've never spent time.
Nevada feels like there's just like everyone's nice and everything, but it's just a weird, like, you feel like every interaction you have could quickly spiral out into a murder. You know what I mean? Like, it just all feels very meth fueled. Okay. And there's kind of like even though it's not, I mean, there's like, it's mostly like religious, wealthy, older people in Carson City. But just had a bunch of weird experiences. Like, I told you I have that dingo joke about dingoes, and then this lady interrupted me, and I actually did this a bit on stage tonight, but this lady interrupted me because I was like, dingoes are wild dogs. She's like, no, we have 2 as pets. I was like, how are they as pets? And she's like, ooh, they're not good. And we kept talking about dingoes, and I was like, damn, I thought this lady was messing with me at first. She knows a lot about dingoes. And I met her after the show, and she and her husband were literally, I shit you not, wearing shirts with dingoes on them. So I was like, oh, okay.
I mean, yeah,
you crazy desert folk. And they just like told me about their dingoes. And
Jesus. Can you imagine wearing a dingo shirt to a comedy show and your whole life is surrounded around dingoes? And then the fucking dude on stage.
The guy was wearing like a Crocodile Dundee hat. With like
you start doing a dingo joke to the dudes that love dingoes with dingo shirts.
Oh,
like,
it was.
I can't imagine what they were thinking whenever you started talking. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, to fucking. I told you this. This is the thing I tried to do on stage one time, but like I one time wore a Back to the Future shirt to a Back to the Future trivia night, and I didn't know it was Back to the Future trivia. and I was there. It was a pizza place. I was just going to a pizza place,
idiot.
and then the kicker is like I've seen the movie like 3 or 4 times. Like I'm not like a fucking I don't know it like trivia night know it, but they think I'm like the biggest fucking fan. So I walk in and they're like, oh, I know what you're here for, and I'm like, yeah. A big old pizza or whatever. And they're like giving me paper and telling me rules. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah.
Oh boy, that's so funny. Yeah, and then man, I had a weird stint of like I was trying to smoke in my car basically. It's legal in Nevada, but I didn't want to smoke near the hotel. I just felt weird about it.
That's right. I forget that's one of the newer legal places.
Yeah, and I pulled up to the hotel, and I pulled up, and then the window was, like, open. And, man. I'm going to tell. I said this on stage, and I said it was a dude, but to be honest with you, it was, like, a big pregnant lady.
Yeah, don't lie to me.
Like, I pulled up, parked. My lights of my car were on still. I just parked. And this lady walks out in, like, just, like, a bra and underwear. And I was like, oh, shit. You know what I mean? Like, I just parked in a parking spot. Like, and if all of a sudden I'm like, fuck, I'm, like, a pervert now? Like, what the hell? Just, and she literally saw my car. Like, I know she saw my car. And she didn't even, like, no expression, like, in her face changed. And then she, like, took a heavy sigh. Took her bra off, and like at that point, I was out of my car.
Okay.
I physically got out of my car and walked away because I was like, no, thank you. And then she went and she shut the blinds. Then, and I was like, why not first? Why was that not the first thing? Throw a robe on and shut the you ruined my night. Because then I was like, well, now I got to move my car, or elsewise she's gonna like be just leaving the place and point at my car and be like, that guy's a real creep.
Look
Somebody
at my
calls
room.
the police.
They're gonna wait for me to take my bra off.
No, I can't have that. So I moved across the street, parked across the street, and I started trying to smoke because it was like in the middle of nowhere. And this guy out of nowhere with like a skateboard, but he was like an older dude, if that makes sense.
Way too old for a skateboard.
But he still was dressing like he was like in it, 17, just shorts and like a.
It's nothing more tragic than an old skateboarder.
Oh, dude, that's so funny. That's so funny. Even Tony Hawk, man. You see Tony Hawk?
Hey, you know what? Tony toned it down. Tony isn't like out there like I know he still does it, but he's not like in the public as much. He hit a certain age and he was like, I did as much as you can do riding a board.
He's just like, look, it's for kids.
Yeah. And I did a 900 or whatever it was, and
we're just ignoring professional skateboarding like as.
Yeah. I've watched some stuff. I used to watch Rob Dyrdek has like a skateboarding league called like Street League or some shit like that.
Cool.
I watched that back in the day. Just showing I got a little cred with the skateboard people.
I get you, man.
You know what? I did have like a time where I wanted to do skateboard. I was way too late to try. I was like, maybe I might have been 21, 22, and bought a skateboard and fucking just like I didn't even have like a lot of places to do it. Like there wasn't like concrete. Like my driveway was gravel and shit.
Yeah.
And so many of my childhood like places I lived had gravel roads. You
had nowhere to go.
Yeah.
You're like, oh wait. Fuck.
I never learned to dribble really because I couldn't. Because I'm a great shooter, but like I could never dribble because the ball would bounce different ways.
Yeah.
And but
that's a good point. I grew up on a farm and it just like.
Yeah. But yeah, I tried to there was like a house. It was like an abandoned house that had like some concrete on it, like next door, and I would just like skate there. And for like 2 days, I tried it and fell a couple times. Was totally fucking over it, like totally over it. And then never.
Oh man, I've always wanted to do a kickflip, but like one time
I can't go through the pain to get there.
No, man.
The amount of shit you got to go through to have that happen.
And like, first of all, I wasn't a coordinated kid, so it was too much for me to really think I could do that. Like, dude, if you saw pictures of me at that age, like 7th grade, would you check?
I was just thinking how long we've been going.
Oh, okay. Oh man.
No, I didn't mean stop. I just was.
Yeah. Now, then I was like, oh, I hope the wires or everything are working good, but of course they are. I fixed all that. Don't worry about it, listeners. Thank you for listening to us. What were we talking about?
I was just talking about we were talking about skateboarding.
Skateboarding? Yeah, one time I finally was like asked my parents for a skateboard and they just got me rollerblades and I was like, oh. Not the look I was going for.
Dude, I was super into rollerblades. I watched Mighty Ducks every day for like a year and a half.
Dude, my brother did too. He was really into that.
Yeah, dude, I watched the fuck out of it. And Baton Rouge had a minor league hockey team at the time called the Kingfish after Huey Long, the hero that he is.
That's amazing.
And
goddamn Huey Long.
Yeah, you guys probably aren't gonna know if you listen to the Dollop, since we're promoting other podcasts on our podcast.
They're a better podcast.
Yeah, that one I have no problem promoting. They did an episode on him. It's insane the shit he did to my state. But we love him. We treat him like a hero. Whenever I landed in Baton Rouge last time I went, there was a big fucking like new mural for him and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had rollerblades. I fucking got all the hockey gear and shit. Nobody else in Louisiana ever played hockey.
Chase by himself.
Yeah, and I would fucking get full suited up and rollerblade.
That's so tragic.
Whenever I stayed at my dad's house, he had concrete.
You should have been Canadian.
Yeah, my dad's house had concrete, so whenever I stayed there, I could learn to dribble there.
Right.
And yeah, but I would just fucking sit out there and I've just always been a dreamer, man.
I love that about you. Yeah. That's a beautiful story, Chase. Right. So, yeah, Carson City. Yeah, and then I parked, and a guy walked in front of my car as I was, like, trying to smoke. But I wasn't smoking. I didn't even have anything out yet. I was just sitting in my car. And this dude walked, like, in front of my car and then looked at me, and I thought he was like giving me a nod, like, cool, man. I was gonna get the fuck out of here. But he just held up his hand like a gun and pointed it at me.
Take a shot at you?
And then said, pow, like, trigger or whatever. Yeah. And I was just like, what? Oh, my God. And the guy turned around and took a step, and then turned back and was like, "Hey man, you got any cigarettes?" And I was just like,
What are you gonna do? Shoot me?
I was like, "No, man." And he literally, like, he was like, "Well, you don't have to be a dick, man." That was when I was just like, I said, "You know what?" Like, I literally said that out loud because I was like so flustered.
Yeah.
It's like, "Man, you know what?" And and I think he thought I was gonna get out of the car and like fucking fight him, so he just like got like ready, but I was just turning on my car to leave, and I like looked up and saw him like getting ready to fight, and I was like, "Ah, man, now I really got to move my car."
Yeah.
So I had to like go around the block. He's this crazy weirdo, and then I parked by a truck that had like a trailer, and then a Jeep just came like speeding and went right up that trailer, and then stopped on the trailer and parked, and the guy got out and got into his truck and drove away, and I was like, "What did I just watch?" Like, was that dude? Just drive a truck mostly. It was like, sometimes I get tired of the truck. I don't like to drive the Jeep.
Yeah,
around.
just like get some Jeep action going.
Stretch my Jeep legs.
I like to. My buddy Mike Honore from Louisiana has a joke about people who live Jeep life or whatever, and he's like, if you wanna throw something away, you just have to let it out of your hand. Like when you drive a Jeep, he's like, like if you want to avoid hitting a dog, or if you want to hit a dog, you can do it in the Jeep or whatever. Fucking funny dude.
All right. Yeah, and then this week I did Seattle's Best on Wednesday, which was fun. Thursday was the Lowercase Brewing Show, which was a blast. It always is. Just sold out. Fun crowd. We had Caitlin Warehouser come up from Portland. She destroyed. She's so funny. She's so funny. And then she was at Just for Laughs, and you guys will hear about her soon. She's amazing. Then the Secret Show in Seattle on Friday. Tonight at Naked City Brewery. You just did that. Is it called Secret Show? What is it?
It's called Don't Tell.
Don't Tell.
And so what they do is people buy tickets for the show, and they don't tell you where the show is going to be. And then on the day of the show, they send an email and let you know, surprise, it's in a hotel conference room. And then,
aren't you amazed?
And you go, wow, this is the nicest hotel conference room I ever did see comedy in. And and you know, it's funny though, I got to tell, because that's not my first conference room that I've done comedy in. I did a Christmas party in one before.
I've done a few.
And
I've done a few.
So I got to tell a story of I was doing the jokes in front of the buffet, and there was like some green beans behind me or whatever. And the dude that was like catering the event just like walked up in the middle of my set, like walked past me, and then checked to see if he needed to refill the the buffet behind me, and he closed it and walked off. He walked up, like basically touched me on stage to see if he needed to put more green beans in the buffet behind me. Like as if people were gonna get up in the middle of my show and get a plate and be like, "Excuse me, I need to I need to get more food." Yeah.
Dude, I've done a few of those. Those are always so weird. I've done some brutal in front of so many people too.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them were like, dude. Some of them were like 1,000 people, like an entire company, and then me. Oh, now I'm thinking about it. Dude, I used to do so many of those. That's like how I survived when I was a younger comic.
I've never performed in front of that many people.
Well, dude, and sometimes it goes crazy. I was up in like Red Deer, Alberta, doing a couple with.
Oh, I remember when you did that.
Dude, you remember that with God? Who was it? It was.
It was like what was the company? Wasn't it like a?
It was a meat packing company.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, that's
it was
right.
Brutal. It was so.
Yeah.
Dude, it was so brutal. And I was with. I'm not gonna say his name, but he is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
He's been doing comedy for like 50 years. He doesn't look as old as he is. I think he's like. Dude, I think he's older, but like. He's young. He's got great jokes. He's super funny.
Just for me, is he in Seattle?
No.
Okay.
No, I think he lives on the East Coast now.
Oh, okay. I don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah, you wouldn't. He's a super funny guy. But we went up there, and I was driving around and everything, and our first gig was great, but then we went to do the Red Deer one, and like the lady, I guess, who set it up got fired. So they're like, I guess we have comedians coming, but we don't know.
Like, we don't know what that means.
Yeah, we didn't know when to get there, so we just got there when we thought, and then they were like, "We've been here for 2 hours." We're like, "Well, no one told us. We don't know." And like, everyone was done eating. Everyone was just like either drunk or just sitting there being like, what the hell are we doing? And then I had to go and be like, hey, jokes. Like, dude, there's no getting that crowd. Like,
Right.
the whole crowd was just shaking their heads like, dude, are you fucking kidding
So
me?
we've been waiting on.
Yeah, like they were just
I'll go
so
home.
nothing I had was gonna be okay. And it was like I had to be like super clean too, so it's not like I could just like be crazy,
Like go at them and stuff.
Yeah, it's I just had to take the bomb, and but like in my head I'm like, this is good material though. Like
they're getting a good show if they know
I
it
was
or
still
not.
performing it as if they were laughing. And
I've had to do.
you just
all comics
you
have to
just
do that
fake
to
it,
survive
man.
at some point.
Yeah, those corporates.
Yeah, I
and
just
then,
performed to an audience that's not there.
I introduced the headliner and he went up, and that's when I knew I was like, well, screw these people, because he actually was amazing. It was like crazy funny, like been on a bunch of late night and stuff. Like
Yeah, it's tough when you see somebody that you really respect not do well.
yeah, and then he went up, and it was just like, dude, and I was like back there laughing his jokes, like he's still like he was killing me.
He went for it. So
And the crowd audience was just done, and this old British man walked up to me and he was like, I don't know what the fuck you guys think you're doing up there, but that is not comedy. I was just like, I'm like 24. I'm like, sorry. He just like got like really mad and like walked away. I was like, oh man, we gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
And, yeah, they pay well, but Jesus.
Yeah, that's why you do it.
Yeah. Yeah, so what do you got coming up? Because what I have is August 9th, I'm at the Parlor Live in Bellevue with Joe List. And then the week after that, so the 12th to the 18th, I'll be at the Burbank Comedy Festival.
Yeah.
Down in California.
That boy gonna get Best of the Fest too, bro.
Oof. You're putting a lot on me, but I think I can. Yeah, and then week after that actually is exciting. So Monday is that Foxpaw show I was telling you about. That is stand-up comedy. That is improv comedy. And I got one sketch in there. We're doing the sketch. I forced it in. They hate it, but we're doing it. And, yeah, that's at 7 o'clock Monday, August 20th. And if you guys could make it to that, that would be very, very cool, because if it does well, I can keep doing the show. And it's going to be a really good show. And then the rest of the week, I'm at the Comedy Mix up in Vancouver. So I'm closing up the shows Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'm doing just regular shows there. And then the next week, I am at, let's see, I think, yeah. And then next week, I'm at the Little Rock Looney Bin, and that's the 29th to the 1st of September. And then the 5th of September through the 8th, I will be at the Tulsa Looney Bin. So those are my... Yeah.
I got like some one-nighter stuff, like some weird cool kid shows coming up. Big one I'm excited about. The end of the month, August 22nd, I'm doing Seattle's Best at Comedy Underground. And then the 23rd to the 25th, I'm at Tacoma Comedy Club with Megan Gailey.
Cool.
So come check that out. I'm going on tour in October. I'll be going out for like 2 months. As I get closer to that, I will give you those dates. But right now, it's Tacoma Comedy Club, August 22nd through 25th.
It's going on tour, people. Check it out. All right, what's the word, baby bird?
Oh, the word is Mike Tyson.
Oh.
That's what we doing. I can't wait to see this fucking lunatic and how he explains his life. So this
You know what we never talked about?
How?
Tomatoes.
That's all right.
You're right. Let's just.
I mean, we don't need to.
That was like
Jesus.
what we got into it. So like, we're gonna talk about these tomatoes right now, and we just didn't do it the whole time. That's if we talked about literally everything.
Yeah,
else.
I mean, I knew we couldn't recreate. I didn't want to recreate the conversation.
Yeah, you're
anyway.
right. Just leave it.
So this is this documentary is called Tyson. This came out in 2008, so it's 10 years old now. I'm kind of curious. We were talking about, I wonder, really the only things that have happened in his life since then is he's, got a cartoon. He did a one-man show.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't think much has happened.
He was in
He's in The Hangover.
The Hangover 2, I
Yeah.
think.
He's in The Hangover, the first one, too.
Yeah, I think he was in both, wasn't he?
I'm sure.
I never watched the second one.
Really? I watched them all. I mean, they're the same movie.
Yeah, that's why I didn't watch.
Yeah.
I like the first one. I was like, I don't want to ruin it by diluting it
the
twice.
second one was like identical. It was crazy. Like the structure of it was exactly the same. Like the same plot twist at the same moment. The third one, I think they changed up a little bit, but who gave a fuck at that point?
Yeah.
Some giraffe got decapitated or some shit. Like,
oh, really?
that was like their.
I mean, that's horrible, but I would
Yeah.
love to see that.
Yeah, that was like their big. That was their big crazy moment of that one.
Huh.
Okay, so 2008. Let's learn about Mike Tyson. Let's. I'm gonna play it and.
Well, read the thing first.
I mean, I think they know who Tyson is. But
Yeah, you're probably right.
I can't actually see that well.
The fighter reflects on his rise from street kid to heavyweight champ. Life outside the ring, that's the bigger battle.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how they explain.
Mike Tyson's going to come murder me for saying it.
Yeah,
way.
I can't wait to explain that like 3-year prison sentence he had.
Oh, boy.
All right, here we go. Gonna start this thing in 3, 2, 1. And we're off, people.
It's loading.
It's loading a little bit. You understand how this works. You've been
I'll
here.
tell you when it's done. Yep, starts.
We
Sorry,
in
it
this
started
thing.
now. It started. I was pretty good. I was on that. I was on the ball. My favorite Mike Tyson anything is, we were talking about this before, but his fight scene with Ip Man in Ip Man 3.
Yeah, that's not like a foreign movie, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, it's just such a great... Like, the whole movie is just an excuse to have that scene.
Yeah.
And it is ridiculous.
I wish I got to see Tyson like in his heyday.
Yeah.
I kind of, my only memories of him were towards the end, you know? Like,
You're
I
about
remember
to.
I remember the Holyfield shit because it was just so crazy, but I was only like 8 or 9 years old.
Yeah.
But yeah, watching those videos, dude, he's a fucking, like, the dude is intense. He's terrifying.
Oh, yeah, dude. He's just jacked. Built to hurt.
The fight's over in 40 seconds.
Oh, boy. Oh.
He just, it hits so heavy. Like
Yeah,
his
man.
fist. I've heard people say that term of like heavy fist, but I never really understood it until like watching,
Yeah, man.
like the way the shit
Like,
hands with him.
Some
like,
boxers, you watch him land a bunch of punches, and
Yeah.
none of them seem to do it. Like, every one of his punches seems devastating. Oh,
that uppercut is insane, too.
yeah, like he's swinging hammers.
Like he's rocked every time he gets hit.
Yeah.
I like one of the Comedy Central roast Tyson was on, and he made some joke about Jeff Ross, and Jeff Ross stood up like he was like gonna fight, kind of like joking
Yeah.
around, and then Tyson like immediately cut into like Tyson mode, and he was like, "What the fuck you gonna do, Jeff? Sit the fuck down!" And like it was like just the like snapped immediately, and Jeff
Yeah.
like he totally just like, "All right, okay, I'm not."
Yeah, he was like, ha ha, goofy,
Yeah.
I'll kill you.
Yeah.
Remember when he ate
Yeah.
that dude's ear?
Yeah, don't fucking stand up to me.
You coward. That's
Yeah.
all anyone gets to
It
do.
was-
It's in my contract.
Jeff Ross was wearing like a sailor's outfit or some shit too. Like, I can't remember who they were roasting, but it might have been Charlie Sheen. I think that might have been who it was. You sleep?
I'm often tired.
I wonder how long he's had the face tat at that point. I think it's only a couple years.
Yeah. I think it's grown on me, the face tattoo.
Oh, I mean, if there was ever a fitting face tattoo, it's on Mike Tyson's face.
Oh, it's perfect.
Like he really nailed it. That's exactly what.
Yeah.
That's exactly what his face needed. His voice is a lot deeper there. Whenever, anytime you hear like a comic do it was like an impression of him, it's always like crazy high.
Yeah. In a milk car?
I love that it seems like they just pressed record and were like, go.
Yeah. Oh, I understand being afraid, Mike. I've seen you.
Terrified right now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, talk about them pigeons.
What?
You didn't know about the pigeons?
I knew about the pigeons, but it's still weird.
Yeah. Just leave me my birds. Dang. I love that pigeons are the reason that Mike Tyson started fighting.
Damn.
He had to defend a pigeon's honor.
I mean, the pigeon was dead.
Driving a moped.
Why are they doing it like this?
Rich, because I think he's rambling so much that they're like cutting from story to story.
That's so funny.
Good plan. Let's hide behind somebody, and then we'll pull out our guns. I think you can just walk out there with your guns.
Yeah. Wow.
Is that a gold? Got a gold tooth?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's real smart when you pull a gun out on me and I have to give
Yeah,
you what
Jesus,
you
Mike.
How crafty, strategic of you.
Just trying to work my job as a cashier.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson pulled a gun on me. He really outsmarted me.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Man, his life is so much crazier than mine at 12 years old already.
Yeah, dude. Like he had $1,500.
I don't have $1,500 now.
Yeah. No way. There's no way you'd have that at 12 years old, man.
Dude, I can't imagine how rich I'd feel with that much money at 12. Remember what you felt like when you had $20 when you were 12 years old?
Yeah.
Dude,
Gonna
$1,500.
7-Eleven,
I'd have
buy
quit
some
school.
treats.
I'd have quit school. And I wouldn't listen to shit anybody told me. I got $1,500. All right, I figure this shit out. 32 rounds. Dude, your brains are mush.
Yeah, man. What? Watch, I'm gonna punch this kid and tell him to walk around.
Yeah, I bet that guy loved that he told that story. It's like, yeah, I knocked Mike Tyson's wind out from him. Tell him to walk it off like a bitch.
You see, I punched him in the solar plexus.
He realized he created a monster.
Yeah.
Oh, God, what have I done? I love how he says kilt. Are you going to get kilt? Good. They kept just showing him. I was like, I don't want to just watch him talk the whole time. I want to see like some old footage.
Yeah, thank God.
I don't know what's happening, but I'm starting to feel better about myself.
Who's this weirdo telling me nice things?
Why is this
To
happening?
be fair, I'm the same way.
Why isn't he robbing me right now?
Yeah.
Most people rob me and kill my pigeons.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, let's see it. God damn.
Oh, dude, so heavy.
The headgear on too.
You know how hard you have to hit someone with the headgear on? I'm gonna kill every last one of them.
I'm taking everything in this house. Yeah, man. If I fail, I'm fucking gonna leave. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I go out there and get my ass kicked, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna come back.
When I think of all those asses I kicked, I get all teary.
I mean, I robbed sometimes still.
Dude, look at that.
Yeah, it's
Look
insane.
at that.
Can't see any of that.
Dude. That's terrifying. And it's so heavy, too.
Jump, Mike. It's not bite.
Hey, you tell a dog to bite.
He told me bite. I said, how hard? What's up, puppy? I robbed everything in that house.
I was bored. I could have just died.
Could have just died. I had a lot of options, really.
Had a full life.
I could be dead right now, okay? But instead, I'm training Mike Tyson. Can't wait to meet Don King.
Ugh.
God damn.
Ugh. Jesus. Well, here
Yeah,
it
let's
is.
watch that fight. Oh.
Boom.
Oh, my God.
Oh, wow. Oof.
Yeah, it's going to be a problem later.
All the girls.
Man, I wasn't ready to see Tyson getting choked up.
Yeah, man. It's like watching a tiger purr.
Right. I mean, I like that photo. It's like from 83, 4, something like that.
Yeah.
It's like black and white. Looks like from the 60s. Also, they said that was the Junior Olympics, so he must have been a teenager when we just watched him knock that fucking dude out.
Yeah.
I mean, he looked huge.
Yeah, he looked like a full grown man.
Yeah. Way to get that out, man.
Oof.
Cool.
Yeah, Mike, what happened to the discipline? Oh, man.
Dude just dropped. His legs fell out from under him.
Oh, dude.
Oh, I've seen that knockout.
Ugh.
Yeah, some of them are just people crumbling after
Man.
punched them in the side and their legs gave out. Please be careful touching me. You just gave me $200,000. Why are you crying?
Yeah. You couldn't have waited to go to the bank for a day?
Yeah, I didn't understand that.
Yeah.
Did you write that?
He must have. He thought about fire a lot. Oh, those guys are so tired. He looks like a tiger,
Oh, I mean, yeah, he definitely
like
does.
stalking prey. That's just what his face looks like.
It's crazy they have the video of him doing this.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this from?
That's a good point. Oof.
Yeah, whenever Ali's like bobbing and weaving and shit, it's insane.
Yeah, man.
There's that video of him like just in the corner, just dodging every punch thrown at him.
That dude is insane.
Because I'm a person. Suck on that puss.
Why don't you suck on my puss? How about that? You don't hear that enough.
Nah, man.
Of course. You don't have it for a while, and you have it.
Yeah,
It's great.
man. Eddie Murphy's got that joke from his Raw special about like if you're starving and somebody gives you a cracker, you'd be like, "Oh my god, that's the most delicious cracker I ever had." Is that a saltine? That's gotta be that's a Ritz. That's gotta be a Ritz. Talking about girls who hold off
Yeah.
for 3 months and Man, is this how you about to talk about your rape case? Because I swear to God, that's creepy as fuck. Neither one of these pictures of him talking.
What was he doing in the footage of him talking that made it unusable?
I don't know. I love this long walk on the beach where he talks about how much he loves going down on women. Like how scared you look.
Look at those eyes.
What up, Mom Ali? He's still fighting at that point? Whoa.
She was dirty.
Oh, that dirty, dirty lady. So just let it get bad.
Their dicks were on fire. It made them so angry.
I got gonorrhea right now.
My dick hurts!
It hurts so
Oh
bad.
my god, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna bite your ear. My dick's on fire.
I mean, that's what you do with it.
Yeah, man.
So heavy metal sounds like. I think this is the knockout where this dude like flies across the ring. They showed it for a second earlier. I think that's what this is.
What?
Okay. You brought it. You brought it back.
Yeah.
When you start with 4 a.m.
Yeah. One time it was 4 a.m. Like, hold on.
That Trump Plaza.
There's always a tie-in.
I'm so scared right now.
Ugh. Oh, no. Ugh.
Yeah, I know this is like a girl. I
That's
know about this
brutal.
for some reason.
Just put him down.
I think he takes like a crazy, like his knockout's insane looking.
Oh, man. That guy. It's like, I'm okay. I can keep doing the, oh, Jesus.
Yeah. And right down. No, I'm going to fight.
Ugh.
Yeah, he falls into the ropes.
Boom. Look at that, dude. I don't know if you have ties to Trump. A little bit of a political tie in there.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm bullshitting, but
Well, I mean, no, but I'm sure they're somewhat friendly. I mean, he definitely fought in his, fucking plaza all the time.
it wouldn't be the craziest thing about.
Yeah. Come over.
I heard about their apartheid.
I gave so many women gonorrhea.
Oh. Is that what you're talking about?
No, there's another one. They showed it earlier. It might have been. He might not have been a big name, or like a fight that was important. Yeah, I want to start hearing these post fight interviews. They get crazier and crazier as his career goes. Oof.
Oh.
I mean, you're a fighter.
Yeah. You hurt people. That's what you do.
Ooh, that looked gross.
Oh, man. I would just watch like YouTube videos of him knocking dudes out. All
I
night.
have. Yeah, there's there's clips. It's like a 10-minute montage of him knocking people out.
Oh my god. Oof. Oh man, I feel like I'm getting brain damage watching these.
Yeah, no. I mean, how much are those guys getting paid?
Really? Yeah, I beat 80 other guys, so
Yeah.
I really got in their heads.
You know.
Ugh.
Can't wait to break somebody's nose.
I'm terrified of murdering in front of all those people.
Talk about it.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. I've never seen one of these dudes not look terrified. Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, who's that dude? That dude is not in great shape.
Jesus.
Here we go. You like skullduggery, don't you? That's a good word.
Cheats on me constantly.
Jesus. He's going to punch your head through that cushion.
Is he punching your mother?
Look at that face.
Yeah. Bitch.
He's like, God damn it.
Man, he immediately went there. It's a good run.
Yeah.
It's already on TV.
What? We didn't really want to get divorced. We just kind of did. Did he throw a rock at that camera?
I don't know what that was. God, he's at the point where he's 21 in the store.
Oh, man. There's so much more to go. Look at that face. She's like, ooh. I'm about to trash talk this dude. Yeah. Chase is getting sleepy. What time is it? Oh, that's why. What?
Yeah, dude, tiger thing's real.
Like a sexual predator? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Eventually, we're gonna get to a rape case, and this is all doesn't
Yeah.
help you.
Sexually, I like to be like a tiger, or some kind of lion, or some kind of predator.
Dominate some woman that's confident.
Jesus. Mike. What? Is this? Oh man. Yeah, he's just like, oh, it shouldn't be hard. I'm a hammer fist. Chase is in the bathroom. I'm talking to myself. This is really weird. Oh boy. He's slutting around, not training.
Oh, I know what happens here.
Oof.
Get him, Buster.
Oh yeah. This guy had sex with too many prostitutes. Like gonorrhea.
Man, I know this is such a big deal because this happened when I was like 1 year old, and I just
Yeah, I've seen this a bunch.
yeah,
of
and
times.
I always knew who Buster Douglas was. It's the first dude to knock him out. I was watching some old WWE stuff on the WWE network
Yeah.
around this time, and they tried to get Buster Douglas on to do some stuff.
Oh really?
Yeah, he couldn't cut a promo for shit. He like, and then I don't think he ever really had any. I don't think he like capitalized on this. I think he just went back to being a like middle of the road fighter or whatever.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Whoa.
Oh boy. What is that like?
Yeah, those fights he lost at the end of his career, those are kind of sad. This one's like fucking insane because you just can't imagine it happening. People are losing their mind right now. I was like, who are you?
Yeah, man. Oh,
Oh.
that rattled his brain around. Boom. Oh, just every clean. Dude, he knocked him out like 5 different times.
My brain and my dick.
First,
Look at his eyes swollen.
they didn't need smelling salts. He's like, my dick. Yeah. I got all fucked up.
All right. Way to be classy. God, that's so young. That is so crazy. Mike Tyson dance studio? What the fuck's happening right now?
What?
I think they're doing like a commercial. Oof. Oh, was that her?
Oh my God. Whoa.
Oh, dude, he goes at her all the time. Like every time he's ever given an interview, he goes at her and says he didn't do it. Patrice O'Neal had a joke about him saying that he wished he would have done it,
Yeah.
and he was like, whenever I heard him say that, I knew he didn't do it.
Oh man. We can't really be on his side.
Yeah, I know. I mean, the only I don't know. I
He's
don't
like, I
even.
mean, I.
I don't. I mean, if it's false, then do that. Obviously that fucking sucks. But if not, then I don't know how to explain what he's doing right now or what he's been doing ever since it happened.
Yeah. Well, you're getting the hangover.
And shit's everywhere.
There's a lot of examples. Oh.
Man, what's up with this Two-Face shadow thing we got going on?
Yeah. Get some better lighting. Mike.
I tell you what, man, you're making jail not sound really cool.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to stay away. I think I've gotten a little too loose with having weed in the car in states where weed's not okay.
Yeah.
I gotta get better about that. I thought about that the other day. I was like, I was driving through California and they have you make those stops, but it like made my heart freeze for a second because I was like, oh man, what if like I was somewhere where they would actually check
Yeah.
and I just didn't even think about it and I had something somewhere, you know what I mean? Louisiana, you get thrown in prison for that.
Yeah, for sure. Three years. We love you, rapist.
Yeah.
Looking cool as fuck right there, Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
You didn't even change your name, bro.
It's a big, yeah.
Okay.
Take this, government.
His last name is Paradox?
Never heard of Andre Paradise? That dude's a comedian.
Nah, I never heard of him.
Oh, really?
No.
He was like in Buffy the Vampire Slayer or something like that.
Hmm.
I worked with him one time when I was really early on.
Nobody's gonna tell you anything, Mike. Yeah, I think in that interview he starts losing his shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus, Mike. I'm gonna rape you. You know how I went to go to jail for rape? I'm gonna do that to you.
Falsely, by the way.
Jesus.
I don't know why they would think I would do that. I'll fuck you till
There
you
it
love
is.
me is the all-time
Yeah.
craziest, greatest quote.
Oh yeah.
I'll fuck you till you love me. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry I said I'll fuck you till you love me. And
It was kind of sweet when I said
and
it.
then
Though.
I'll eat your live asshole or whatever that was. Also, I love Islam. Very peaceful man.
I'm so angry. Oh boy.
Oh, I'm gonna fight.
Oof. Oof. You imagine being in prison with him?
I know. I was thinking he's got to be the least like scared person in prison.
Yeah, he's like, oh,
He's
got to
be the
who
one
do I
dude
gotta
who's
kill
like,
today?
yeah, nobody's fucking with me.
All the security guards are like, hey, Mike. Hey, buddy.
How are you? Hey.
Can I get you anything?
He just said he's like 11 months after being in jail. He's got a belt after not fighting for 3 years. Tyson fucks, bro.
Yeah, I get that. I figured. You ever seen anyone more dead in the eyes than that announcer? Oh boy, here we go.
I think that's the first fight. I think the second one's the year one.
Yeah.
So we fighting, and I'm fighting, and then he's fighting.
And he tried to fight me harder, but then I
Yeah.
started fighting him harder. I fought him good.
The fuck am I losing? Yeah, he's fucking coming with it.
Oh man. It could be literal, and it wouldn't even be that weird for this.
Right. Oh yeah.
It's called friendship, Mike. They leech off you, you leech off them.
Neither one of you minded too much. It's mutual leeching. I'm saying this in a positive way. That seems fair. Oh, you don't like him? Huh. You attacked Don
Oops.
King? What would give him that thought?
Yeah. The brutality.
You stomping an old man out? How have I never heard this? I didn't realize he beat his
Yeah.
ass.
Okay, you beat the shit out of Don King.
Fucking bullshit. You stomp a dude's face into the ground, you gotta go to court about it. I just want to rape and fight. Why am I going to court and jail all the time?
Just build me a time machine.
Yeah, this is.
Oh.
I didn't really know there was like this whole backstory of like Holyfield's been headbutting him for 2 fights.
Yeah, me either. I mean, that's probably the narrative.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Ugh. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna eat that ear.
Oh yeah. Oh, I believe you. Of course. What'd you think?
I was scared of the security guards in front of him.
Oh yeah, Jesus
Please don't
Christ.
punch me. Please don't. Please don't punch me. Please don't punch me. Yeah, I never really understood the headbutt thing. That is at least interesting, because I always just
Yeah.
thought he was crazy and just started biting him. I didn't.
Yeah, me too. I
Good
get
night.
that.
Good night.
Yeah.
How was your night? I fucking bit Holyfield's ear twice, man. I don't know.
It's
I'm
a
really
tough one.
fucking losing it out there.
Tough one.
Just get high and I'm gonna crash out. Ooh. This is whenever he came over to WWE. That's when he got suspended. Vince McMahon's about to give you a call. Don't worry. We gotta get Stone Cold over. Yeah, why would you? Are you gonna eat his children? Yep. I remember that. All right.
I like
I
that.
like that take.
Yeah, that's cool. Ugh.
Yeah, he looks bigger there. Jesus, it's a lot. It's a lot in a fight.
Try to save his life. Oh, you're done, Mike. You're done.
Yeah, it didn't look good. It's not bad.
This is a baby?
Right? I love that he understands everything through pigeons.
Yeah. See, the thing with pigeons is...
And it's just like friendships and fighters.
Yeah, dude, I can't.
Yeah, no matter what you say, I'm not going to understand it.
You could be talking about $1 million, and I would still be like, nope. I can live off $10,000 a year.
Hey, man, you made it to 50.
Four of them had
Yeah,
gonorrhea.
it's why we waited till the very end of this to talk about the best moment of my life.
You name one of your kids Exodus? I used to just really hurt people like this. Come here, baby. Let me bite your ear.
Let me show you a move. Say Daddy's favorite move. Yeah, talk about that fucking, bro. How'd
Yeah.
y'all? Sounded familiar. Well, I mean, I can imagine it's got to be impossible living with you, bro.
Yeah, dude. There's no way that Mike Tyson's like an easy hang. He's talking about pigeons all the time.
It's always pigeons with you, Mike.
It's always pigeons.
Why'd you marry the fucking pigeon? Oh, I think it's the last fight.
Oh boy.
Who's this fucking dude?
Kevin
Kevin
McBride.
McBride gonna
You
retire
went to
Mike
high
Tyson.
school with him.
His fucking face. It's all smug. I don't understand this showing up to fights out of shape. I don't understand how you're not terrified.
Come
When
on, Mike.
When I get my check, somebody give me my check.
Oh, fuck.
I'm just going to lay down. Do I get my check now? Yeah, it's embarrassing, bro. Taking dives, Mike? Come on, bro.
Yeah, man. Come on.
Hey, so I think if you punch him, he'll just go down. So
Yeah, he punched you twice and you're ruined. So maybe try to hit him.
he doesn't seem to be into it, but I think they keep calling these fights in the middle of the, like, in between rounds. It's the most honest interview I've ever heard.
I'm tired, man.
I've never heard somebody say that.
I've been beating people to death my whole life. I'm just exhausted.
Oh, that's not cool.
That dude behind him's just like, ooh.
That's not good for the brand, buddy. I like cartoons and pigeons. Kevin, you beat a man that doesn't give a fuck, so I hope that feels good.
Yeah.
Kevin,
I was going to quit either way.
Kevin, I didn't give a shit, so don't, you're not really going to be able to brag about beating Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw, I sat on my own ass just because you pushed me. Why are y'all having him facing that way if you're not gonna you're not gonna shoot him that way?
Yeah, that was a weird shot.
He just exposed his patio chairs and stuff. Got a movie coming up in like a year or so, bro.
You'll be popular again. Ironically, kind of. Get to do a roast. Get to yell at Jeff Ross. The future's going good for you, man.
Yeah, man. It worked out. You're Mike Tyson, turns out. And people want to see you. You're an interesting, weird man.
He is so weird.
And now back to sleep.
Yeah. Time to go back to bed. Well, good night, Iron Mike.
Sleep tight, Iron Mike.
Yeah. Is that the end of it? Yeah, it is.
That's the word, baby bird.
That's it. We're so tired. Thank you
so
for
sleepy. I'm
listening
going
that to us.
to bed.
Thanks for listening to the whole thing. Yeah, come to Fox Paws August 20th in the Pocket Theater in Seattle, 7 p.m. Buy tickets on their website. That would be great. Yeah, so thanks for listening, guys, and we'll try to upload another one this upcoming week. Maybe.
Bye.
Bye.